both played really, really well, as we talked about on Saturday. I think that we will have some information for you on Tuesday morning.
How about your scholarships situation in terms of making the final judgments on who gets them and who doesn't, and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, we've not made anything or any movement. If and when we do, we'll tell you guys. And like I said, we're not at a like everybody probably expected. We're not an issue where we're over, as you guys probably know by now.
Does you think back to the first time, your first game, which was also against Hawaii, what's kind of the first couple things that spring to mind?
Well, we didn't go on the field for a while. You're talking about head coach or time we went over there as offensive coordinator?
No, 2 years ago, your first game back.
Really just the unknown. We had no idea about it. You know, you have such a better feel for your players, for your team. Your first year in college football is really difficult, especially your first game. You're coming together as a staff, players. You have no idea how those players are going to react on the field to your schemes, to your coaching. So I just feel like that just feels like it was 100 years ago, and that's such a different team. Just of understanding what we expect and the relationship with the players and coaches after 3 years now.
What about defensively? How far has this team grown since that game?
Well, we've learned a lot too. I think we've learned about how we need to, in college football, how we need to practice certain ways and do certain things that at that time, we were so focused on staying healthy. We were so paper thin on defense, and we played basically the same 11 players the whole game. You go back, Kel Roby was a true freshman, played 90 snaps. So I think we're better. We're a better team now, obviously, but I think we coach better now too.
How are you preparing some of the newer players for what the environment's going to be like in a sold-out Coliseum?
Yeah, the best that we can. Just making sure as we get later in the week, talking about being composed and making really good decisions and not getting personal fouls and not changing things just because all of a sudden there's fans there. So it's not an easy thing. Everybody goes through it. Fortunately, we'll be starting less inexperienced players than a year ago. So I hope that we perform better than we did a year ago.
It seems like you don't mind switching right tackles over to left tackle. Where's the difference with the skill set at those two positions that they're in?
Well, I think it depends on the guys that you have and how they play. Some guys can do both. In general, your left tackle is usually going to be your longer pass protector guy. Your right tackle does not have to be as quick. It can be more run-oriented. But also that's probably exaggerated a little bit. Tyron was a great player here and played right. Probably everywhere else he would have played left. But there was a great player at left too.
What about Morgan Breslin? Seems like he's really making a move. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, Morgan continues to make plays in the game-like situations. Anytime that we've gone in the Coliseum or scrimmages, he makes plays. So I think it will reflect in his play time.
You say you're better coaches. How many more leaders do you have on this team compared to previous years? How many more?
Yeah, it's not even close. Like we mentioned, from the understanding of our players, from us having been around them in the off seasons, it's completely different.
One last one. What film are you watching to prepare for both Hawaii's offense and defense? What's the team's films?
Yeah, Hawaii's offense. We played them a lot, whether it was UCLA, whether it was Utah, and then we have watched a lot of Lane film from whatever years that he was there, and then also when he was an assistant at Jacksonville too.
What's their basic defensive style, or what you think it's going to be?
Yeah, he's done different stuff at different stops, so we don't really know. Right?